Discovering Your Spirit, all this week on Women to Women.
For Chicago hosts, the address is CBS.
Oh, sorry.
They surely think it's bad enough to carry the bride-to-be across the threshold before the wedding.
Oh, well, that sounds like the best kind of luck. But, you know, if you trip on your wedding day, that might be kind of...
Oh, no. That's not going to happen.
Oh, you're sure about that?
Yeah. See, you haven't seen anything yet. I have been saving my best and smoothest one.
Sounds like I got a lot to look forward to.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Andy. Hey, we're home.
Yeah. I just, Hope fell asleep on your bed.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I just crashed right next to her.
Yeah, so how was she?
Oh, no trouble at all. No, I mean, once she realized she was home again.
Yeah?
I kind of danced us both to sleep.
Danced? You danced with her?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can dance.
That's great.
Somewhat. And Hope didn't seem to mind too much.
Well,
We had a great time.
Thank you. Thanks for, looking after her while we went out.
Sure. Hey, listen, if you want, I could watch her tomorrow while you're at work, and then afterward we can talk about...
Why don't we talk about all that tomorrow, Andy? See, it's getting pretty late, and we were planning on spending our Valentine's nights alone.
Of course. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help.
It's okay. I'm gonna go peek in on her. I'll be right back.
Look, Andy, thanks for looking after Hope.
Oh, I'm just trying to help, Ben.
Yeah, no, man, there's helpful, and then there's a little too helpful.
How did you get by my toothless Cerberus? Matthew was not supposed... How did you get by Matthew?
Oh, perseverance and charm will get you anything. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you, too. Hey, that's nice. I would offer you some brandy, but I think you've had your fill.
No. I'm just in a good mood, that's all.
I know why.
Why?
Because Valentine's Day is a cardiologist's
Oh, you
favorite
are
holiday.
so bad. No. It's the new girl in my life. Sit down.
All right, sit down. Don't mind if I do. Oh!
It's my granddaughter.
Yeah.
Take a look.
All righty. Well, she's grown.
Hasn't she, though? Now, these pictures, you see, Andy and I took these pictures when we stole a little time with Hope.
Yeah, well, she's an unusually adorable kid.
Oh, she's precious. Precocious, too. A genius in the making. What do you want me to say?
John?
Yes?
Did you drive all the way over here at this hour of the evening just to show me baby pictures? Why don't you show these to Andy?
I didn't talk with Andy yet this evening, no.
Oh.
No.
Tell me something. Has Andy, in your opinion, come to his senses about...
Andy...
Hope?
Andy is totally uncooperative all along the line, you know? He denies himself, he denies me, he denies his heart, everything. He fails to recognize that this little girl here, this is his opportunity to take real charge of his life, you know? Get it in control. Kim and Bob, they're no help either.
Kim and Bob, well... Maybe Kim feels that her grown son...
Listen, none of that...
old enough to make up his own mind about
My
this.
darling, none of that matters anymore, okay? If no one is willing to step up and do the right thing for this little girl, well, then, it's up to me. And you.
Lily?
Is Abigail with you?
No, I thought you said she was upstairs blasting her music.
I was wrong.
What? How can that be?
I was hoping she was with you. I went by her room. The music was blaring, so I knocked on the door to tell her to turn it down. There was no answer. I went to get the key to the room. I got in there, and she was not there. Her bed was empty.
She won't quit seeing Chris, not till she finds out the whole truth about why he's off limits. I'm gonna call over there. She's either there or at Molly's.
No answer?
She might be at Molly's. I gotta stop this before it goes any further.
Put her in cubicle number 2. Do you know the patient's name?
Molly Conlon.
Do you know her medical history?
I haven't known her that long.
We'll need to notify next of kin.
Carly Tenney. No, she's out of the country.
I'm her daughter.
I'm a friend of the family.
Just tell me something. Is she gonna be okay?
Call for our code. Bring the cart. We're losing her.
Just please let her be okay.
Abigail, I realize I'm the last person you want to be hanging out with right now, but is there anything I can do? Call someone?
No, I don't know. I don't know anything. All I want is for Molly to open up her eyes and for all this to be over.
There's gotta be something I can do.
Yes, you can wake me up and tell me that none of this was real. I had everything that I ever wanted, and it all got turned upside down. The people I used to love, I just can't stand the sight of, and I'm terrified for the woman that I hate.
Don't hate Molly because of this. It's not all her fault.
That's right. It's yours, too. You said that you loved me, but everything that you did and everything that you said, not a word of it was true.
So you've been in San Diego all this time, and your first stop after the airport is your home away from home. Sometimes I wish you weren't such a conscientious chief of staff.
There are just a few things I want to check on, and then I'm all yours.
Oh, that's good.
Excuse me. My name's Jake McKinnon. I'm the editor of the City Times. I'm looking for Molly Conlon. She's one of my employees.
Molly? Is she on an assignment?
She was, brought in by an ambulance. She had some kind of head injury.
Molly Conlon?
What happened to her?
This is all my fault.
No, it was an accident. She slipped and fell. You didn't mean to hurt her.
What do you know? You don't know anything about it, so just please leave me alone. Just, you've already trashed everything. Stay out of my life!
Abigail, we just heard about your mother.
Honey, what happened?
Ask your son.
You are in the fight of your life. Just you against your smoking addiction, one-on-one. Trouble is, it's not a fair fight, and few people win it. But you can give yourself a fighting chance to win with Zyban. Zyban doesn't work for everyone. Zyban is part of a comprehensive program from your doctor to help you stop smoking. It's different from nicotine replacements. Zyban is the only prescription medicine that's nicotine-free, so you don't have to stop smoking all at once. As Zyban reduces your cravings, you feel like smoking less and less until you're ready to stop completely because you're ready to win. You should know there is a risk of seizure associated with Zyban. To reduce the risk, don't take Zyban if you have or have had a seizure or eating disorder, or if you take Wellbutrin. Don't take Zyban if you use an MAO inhibitor. Side effects may include dry mouth and difficulty sleeping. Ask your doctor if Zyban is right for you, because it can help you quit smoking by making it a fight you can win. Zyban, you don't have to quit all at once.
Enterprise? You rented our car from Enterprise?
Yeah.
Why Enterprise?
Because they pick us up. Free.
A free pickup? Wow. They ought to be #1.
They are #1.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Whoa!
Wow.
New Grand's Crescents. So surprisingly big, rich, and buttery tasting, they'll make an everyday dinner grand.
Can we have them again tomorrow, please?
Sure.
Sure.
Ready, set, go! With Johnson's Baby Shampoo Gel, the thick, rich gel doesn't slip between my fingers. Even if my toddler does.
Gotcha.
It's the only gel with Johnson's No More Tears formula. And it makes washing Casey's hair so easy and quick. And there's more time to enjoy bath time. Johnson's Baby Shampoo Gel. Not just gentle, Johnson's gentle.
There was an accident. Molly fell down the steps in the courtyard.
Oh, no.
And she's been unconscious ever since. The EMTs tried to get her to come around in the ambulance, but nothing.
What are the doctors saying?
Nothing. No one's telling me anything, but I guess I should get used to that. I'm getting a crash course.
I'll see that the doctors keep you informed, Abigail.
Thank you.
Well, that's a good thing you're here. She can use all the support she can get right now.
If I want support like that, I'll need my own doctors in a private room.
You know, I'm gonna go find out what I can from the nurses. Okay?
Chris.
Things aren't going too well right now.
Well, honey, with Molly's accident, of course.
No, it's more than that.
Well, I know that you two have had a very rough time of it, but...
Oh, but we've managed. Christopher's great at keeping secrets, aren't you?
It's kind of complicated.
Chris was afraid of what Molly would say when she found out that we were seeing each other.
Well, honey, I did know that Molly objected to you two seeing one another, but I didn't...
But to get it right, you'd have to know my mother more intimately, like Christopher does.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Abigail needs someone she can trust right now. I'm gonna call Holden.
I'll make the call. You stay here with Abigail.
No. Christopher's right. Let him go.
Jennifer, if you hear from Abigail, please call me. Thank you.
All the horses are still there. She's not at the stables.
She's not at Jennifer's either. There's still no answer at Molly's place or
Well,
Chris's.
that doesn't mean anything. Maybe they're just not answering the telephone.
Well, I'm gonna go see, for sure. Hello, Abigail?
Holden. Hi, it's Chris.
Where is my daughter?
We're at the hospital.
Hospital? What happened? Is Abigail all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She's right here with me.
What have you done to her?
It's not Abigail. It's Molly. There's been an accident. Molly's hurt.
Molly? Is she all right?
No, she's, looks pretty serious. I don't think she's doing too well. You should probably get down here as soon as you can.
Tell Abigail I'm on my way.
Something happened to Molly?
Yeah, she's in the hospital. And Abigail's there with her.
Oh, I'll call your mother and have her watch the kids.
All right, I'll get the car.
It just seems like you're hovering around, trying on this fatherhood thing like it's a new pair of shoes. And it makes people uneasy.
Well, you can't mean hope, because we get along just fine, and Denise doesn't have any problem being absolutely frank with me, so who are these people that I'm making uneasy?
He means himself.
You're around all the time. Every time I turn around, Andy.
Well, Ben, you're the one who decided he needed to know the truth.
Because I wanted to resolve the adoption so he wouldn't be a part of our lives every day.
Hey, I'm Hope's father. And as far as messing up you guys, that's not my intention. I'm just trying
to help.
And you have helped, Andy. Look, Ben, while I was stuck in Peoria, I discovered the kind of man Hope's daddy really is. He defended me, and he trusted me when few other people did. And now I trust him, too.
You know, that's great. Really. But how long are we supposed to put our lives on hold while Andy dances around making a decision? What do you want, man? Just say it.
It must be so nice to know exactly what you want every step of the way. Is that the way it's been for you, Ben? But I'm new to all this, to this whole thing here. And you've got the jump on me. You've known that Hope's my little girl for months. So forgive me if I'm taking some time to catch up.
Dr. Harris. No, I mean, when? Right. I'm on my way.
What is it, the hospital?
Yeah, head trauma. Just came into ER.
Oh. Should I wait up?
Don't bother. Night's already been shot. To talk away.
John, tell me something.
Yes?
Why would a man, you know, like such as yourself, who's got a brilliant career, who's got children, who's got grandchildren,
Yeah.
Why would he take on an added burden?
Burden?
Yeah. Come on, darling, come on. You know what a grandfather does. You are a grandfather. You know what the drill is. You know, you see the kid, you spend some hours, you spoil the kid, and then you give the kid back to his mummy.
Mommy?
Yes.
Mommy? Oh, no, you bite your tongue here. No, Denise, she's unfit to change Hope's diapers without supervision. She's a walking mistake that happens over and over and over again. And Andy is on her side out of some misguided sense of duty or defiance even.
Ah. And you?
Listen, I know what's going on here.
Okay.
Denise never wanted this child. She sold Hope practically before the cord was cut. Now, Andy found this out, but he still lives under this fallacy that children, no matter what, they're best off with their parents.
And, John, you subscribe to the proposition what? What?
What's best for the child,
Yeah?
is that it be left with the person who best can provide for it and can love it, provide for it emotionally and economically.
It.
Oh, the child.
Darling John, you know, with your track record, what makes you think that you're eligible? You're a candidate for this.
Will you listen to me for a moment? And don't jump to any conclusions here. Don't rush to an answer. Just let me say what I have to say. I mean, at first, I know it's going to sound... it's going to sound like an extreme in the long run, I know.
Oh, make the long story short,
Okay,
please.
okay. Listen.
Yeah.
Instead of this solo attempt,
Yeah?
I make a merger with you. Okay. You and me, us together. We go at this thing together. Sure, we do a small civil ceremony. Nothing big, just so it's binding, right? We did it once before, we can do it again, and in this town twice, nobody bats an eye.
Oh, John, to get married again? You and me, us?
Right.
Married
Right,
again?
and then we petition a judge for custody, okay? Oh, come on, a businesswoman and a doctor, both highly very successful people. What a combo! Who can deny us?
Oh, John, I love your new haircut, by the way.
Oh, I just, you know.
And you are over the edge. Completely insane. Oh, darling.
You missed a spot.
Presenting The Day at the Gordons, where racing champion Jeff Gordon and his wife Brooke eat new Fritos chili and scoops, a hearty cup of chili and loads of Fritos corn chips. It's fast, it's filling, it's Fritos. Perfect for people on the go. New Fritos chili and scoops and Sloppy Joe and scoops. Nothing goes faster.
50 is beautiful. And to stay that way, Pro Vital Perfecting Moisturizer. It evens out skin tone with a hint of sheer color, so you're radiant, glowing. Pro Vital from Olay, proven to be why women over 50 look so wonderful.
People have fallen in love with the scent of Gain Laundry Detergent. A scent that's clean, bold, and invigorating. And now that fresh scent is in Bounce. Try new Bounce with Gain Fresh Scent and fall in love with our boldest bounce ever.
Do you want an ordinary spray cleaner or one that has some real giddy up? Formula 409 cleans bathroom soap scum better than fantastic. Formula 409.
My joints felt locked up. Then I tried Osteo-Biflex. It's a natural supplement that repairs cartilage and lubricates joints over time. It works for me.
Osteo-Biflex. Repair, rebuild, renew.
At Post, we know people need everyday energy all winter. Oh, pardon me. So we're here with Grape Nuts High.
Let's do it.
Excuse me, would you like to try some Grape Nuts High? I made it.
It's good.
What do you think about my hand? Just add milk and put it in the microwave. But grape nuts are cold.
It's full of carbs for energy, so it's great for breakfast.
Yeah? Have you tried Grape Nuts Hot? Just add milk, stick it in the microwave.
How am I doing?
Fine.
Oh, I think I stripped a gear.
Grape Nuts Hot. Energy to burn.
Harm and Mac try a murder case down under.
Objection.
And find anything goes in the courtroom and out.
Don't overexpose yourself.
Trying to defrost here.
All new Jag, CBS tonight.
Oh, marry you, John, marry you. Oh, I I wouldn't marry you, John. I wouldn't marry you. Well, maybe for world peace. And I gotta tell you something else. That is the most appalling proposal that I've ever heard. Happy St. Valentine's Day to you, Romeo, murder maniac.
In the name of world peace.
Ugh.
Come on. We got those romantic illusions out of the way a long time ago. You know, this time around, we would be much more realistic.
Realistic? I don't know how. I'm looking at a man who wants to raise his son's love child, and with me.
Yeah.
John, darling, I don't know how your lips and tongue, I don't know how they form the word realistic.
Think of it as a chance of a lifetime. We'd both be able to raise this wonderful little girl. She's your former granddaughter. Hey.
I know that. And how would Lily fit into all
But Lily has Holden, and they have children. And look, your children of their own. They have lives of their own.
Yes, that's what it's supposed to happen that way. You know, they have their own lives.
Yes. And we would be an integral part of this little girl's life, of her future. Oh, come on. Think of it. Think of it. Who knows where she would wind up, you know, with our brains and talent behind her.
Excuse me, dear. Excuse me.
Oh, look, have you got something better to do? You mean you want to sit around here doing crossword puzzles, reading all these books for the 13th time? You got Tumbleweed out in the hallway. George is no longer here. There's no life in this house. Come on, you get a life.
I've got a life. I've got a life. Nobody ever asked me about my life, but I've got a life, all right? And it's doing great. And I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to cramp your style. And I'm not asking for your heart.
You're asking for my life's blood.
I'm asking for a little part of it, that's all. Just to make this thing legit. And then when we have custody, okay, if you wanted to, you could go.
Darling, would you give me a good reference?
I always would give you a good reference. Think of it as a wonderful opportunity. Okay? Once in a lifetime opportunity for a good cause. Come on. What have we got to lose?
You know, sweetheart, we really do have the most wonderful doctors here, and Chris's father is the chief of staff, and I promise you, he will make sure that Molly gets the very best treatment possible.
Thank you.
And you know, when she's through all of this and she's feeling better, I'm sure that she'll rethink her stand on Christopher. I mean, he is older than you are, and maybe that's why she wants you to forget him.
Well, I'll remember Christopher and what he did for the rest of my life.
Oh, wait a minute. Chris didn't have anything to do with Molly's fall, did he?
Just not in the way that you think. This was all my fault. I should have listened to her when she said that she wanted me not to see him. I went along with the lies and the secrets, and I pushed her away when all she wanted to do was hold me. And now she might die, and it's all because of me.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Just calm down here. I don't know what happened, but I'm sure that it was an accident. Just take it easy.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure of anything anymore.
Oh, honey.
Holden and Lily are on their way here. Dr. Hughes, how's she doing? She's gonna pull through, right?
She's non-responsive. She still hasn't regained consciousness. We were hoping for more at this point.
Thank you.
Christopher, what do you know about this?
I showed up right after it happened.
And?
I can't really talk about it right now.
Abigail,
Abigail, are you okay? Yeah, are you sure? You okay?
I thought I told you to stay away from her.
Hold it.
Somebody want to tell me what's going on here?
I'm so sorry. I went to Molly's and I talked to her and I had the worst fight of my life and I said things that but what they did.
Oh, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Shh. We're gonna take care of everything. Don't worry about it. Everything's okay.
Holden, Lily, Bob, how's Molly? Well, we're going to take her down for a CAT scan. I called Ben to come in and take a look at her.
Is she awake? Can I see her?
No, she hasn't regained consciousness yet.
No, please, say this away. I didn't mean to do it.
I'm sure that the police will understand. The police? You gotta be kidding. None of this is Abigail's fault. If anyone, the police should question your son, Chris. He's the one who's responsible for all this.
Uncle Ben's rice bowls. Just minutes in the microwave. The perfect way to satisfy your appetite. Uncle Ben's, a passion for good food.
What's a great way to keep a baby's skin healthy? Help keep it dry in America's driest diapers. Huggies. Huggies' Breathe Dry system dials up the airflow more than any other diaper to keep skin drier than any other diaper. For skin that's dry, beautiful, healthy, try Huggies Ultra Trim diapers. Keep these cheeks dry, and you'll keep these cheeks smiling.
Don't worry, they'll be back.
Warm, ooey gooey Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. Start your weekend on a roll.
You won't believe your mouth with this antacid.
That's amazing.
Dissolved almost immediately.
Like, it's gone.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables, a very different kind of calcium antacid for heartburn.
It dissolves quickly when you put it in your mouth. Very quick.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables dissolve faster and more completely than Tums.
Didn't have to dig it out of my teeth. No grit.
Gone.
Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewable Tablets. Quick dissolve your heartburn away.
Quick dissolve. Maalox.
From 1 Minute Maalox.
Can any of you ladies help me? My zipper's stuck. Hello? Hello?
Irritated throat? Try Luden's Herbal, now in echinacea.
Natrovent reinvents the decongestant spray. Ordinary sprays need preservatives. Only Natrovent prevents contamination with its MicroPure pump. No preservatives touch your delicate nasal passages. For fast, long-lasting relief, new Natrovent. Precisely what you need, nothing more.
Are genetically altered fish safe to eat, and how are they tested? Eye on America tonight.
The forbidden romance between Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings has never been revealed.
I will not allow these shameful letters to make their way into history.
Until now.
Are you planning to sell me and the children?
Sam Neill and Carmine Jogo in a world premiere miniseries event.
I will always love you.
Sally Hemings, CBS Wednesday.
Pro football. It is the people's game.
So every time I turn around, somebody is holding my past against me. And now this, I'm being monitored by a social worker.
Hey, it's not as bad as all that.
Yeah, not that bad, right? Somebody always asking me, why did I do this and how did I do that? I mean, if I give the wrong answer, Andy, or I do the wrong thing, then it's goodbye hope for good.
You know, don't worry about it. If you feel yourself getting anxious or angry, just stop and use that smile. Count to 10. Take a breath.
Right.
Denise, just remember what's at stake here.
Thanks. So how you doing with all this?
Well, I'm much better now that Hope is home. How about you?
Well, all things considered, I'm doing all right.
Are you and Ben back on track?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more trust, a little less fear. But I gotta give you a lot of the credit for that. I mean, keeping your dad out of all this.
Yeah, you know, about my dad, Denise. He really does mean well. He loves me. I know he gets carried away, but he knows my track record. I've had a bad track record with relationships, and look what happened with Molly. He just thinks that he knows what's best for Hope, and he knows what's best for me.
So what, he thinks I'm gonna take advantage of you, right? Look, Andy, you trusted me and you believed in me when few other people did. And that is more than most people have ever done for me. And I'm never gonna forget that.
Darling John, you really are infuriating. You think that I would accept this proposal? You think I would settle for such a shameless man as you?
You know something? There are people in this world who think much less of one another than we do, and they get married every day.
Oh, that's the saddest thing I ever heard in my life. John.
I knew you'd be up.
How'd you get in?
I have my ways. Hey, Doc, what's up?
What's going on, Jake?
He's having a nervous breakdown, but it can wait. It can wait. So, an emergency? What is it?
Look, I just came from the hospital. There's been an accident. One of our columnists took a fall down a flight of stairs. Molly Conlon.
The fallen star has fallen once again.
Well, hey, you know, shoot her over a floral tribute and give the column to Patricia.
I think it's a little bit more serious than that.
The City Times will survive.
No. For Molly, I'm talking about. Look, I know you've never been a big fan of hers, but you did get a kick out of having a reform girl, bad girl, under your thumb, and I'm sure all the readers enjoyed her colorful past. I'd like to get on this before it goes public.
Your professional instincts are telling you there's more to this than just an accidental fall?
Well, that's always a possibility, and the tension is pretty high.
Between who? Who and who? Huh? Darling?
Yes.
Would you like to go down and ask Rosa to give you some chamomile tea? Or, you know, you're welcome to go home. Thank you. Okay. So tell me.
Well, all I can say for sure is the only eyewitness to Molly's fall was Lee's stepdaughter, Abigail.
Now, wait a minute. Making accusations doesn't help anybody. Are you going to blame these kids for
I'm not blaming the kids. I'm placing the blame where it belongs, squarely on your son's shoulders.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. Now, obviously, I'm missing some information.
Yeah, thanks to Chris. We're all up to speed on this now.
No.
Is there some misunderstanding?
There's no misunderstanding. Holden's right, Dad. It was my fault. Just drop it.
Well, you wouldn't do anything to hurt Abigail.
Oh, yeah, he wouldn't. Damage is already done.
It was done before she ever came to Oakdale.
Yeah, right. I forgot. Of course, that changes everything, doesn't it? Abigail, we never wanted you to find out about this.
That's why Holden wanted to send you right back to your parents. He was trying to protect you. Oh, and of course you knew. You and Holden. I'm surprised there wasn't a feature on the news, or then I'd find out.
Find out what? What did Chris do?
It wasn't Chris and I. It was Chris and Molly.
We were afraid that this would happen.
Will somebody please tell us what happened?
Why didn't you just tell me? You should have just told me. It added insult to the injury. You're already trashing my life anyway. Why not just tell me that my boyfriend's in love with my mother?
Does your dishwashing detergent stick you with leftovers?
I hate leftovers.
Yuck.
Electrosol announces big news in automatic dishwashing. No more leftovers. Introducing new Dual Action Electrosol. Dual Action Electrosol cleans two ways. Blue pre-soakers attack stuck-on foods, while white scrubbers clean dirty dishes better than regular powder. For dishes so clean, they shine.
Hey, no more leftovers.
New Dual Action Electrosol. No more leftovers.
Over the years, my tastes have matured. Now, I prefer more refined things, like this new home-style rigatoni. Beef, spices, Romano cheese. Mom, you want some?
No, I'm not hungry.
New home-style pastas from Chef Boyardee. When you get to your sinus pain before it gets to you with Motrin sinus headache, statistics show high notes sound 20% sweeter, spins are 40% more pleasurable, and being married feels a lot more like dating. Motrin sinus headache has a powerful decongestant, so you can put the pain to bed while you stay out all night. Motrin sinus headache. Life is too good to feel bad.
You're about to see a toothbrush do something rather unusual. Introducing the Colgate Navigator. It bends wide open, so its bristles gently adjust to your teeth for a thorough clean. The new Colgate Navigator, bent on cleaning better.
Did you know it can actually cost you more to call your state capital than your nation's capital? But with Sprint Nickel Nights Anywhere, in-state and out-of-state calls are all the same nickel. You do the math. We'll do the geography. Switch to Sprint at 1-800-PIN-DROP. Nestle Treasures, chocolate with a caramel filling. Oh, these are so tempting. Kind of like men. These are a lot easier to clean up after.
Nestle Treasures, from you to you.
Tuesday on 60 Minutes 2. Who wants to be a millionaire? They are, and many aren't even 30. How'd they do it? You won't find this answer on a game show, Tuesday at 9, 8 Central.
On the next Late Show Backstage, all new revelations from Kathy Lee Gifford on her complex relationship with Dave. Plus, Alec Baldwin, next Late Show.
Soap that washes away your weight, $24. Patches that activate your fat-burning ability, $30. These Southern California women have tried them all. The results? Priceless. Special assignment tonight at 11 on CBS 2 News.
The Emergency Response Center of Chicago handles an average of 12,000 calls a day and is a model for cities worldwide. At the heart of this center is the electronics operations run by these DeVry grads, led by Bill Carter.
To develop and maintain a seamless wireless communications network like this one takes people that are on top of things. You can trust DeVry grads to have the skills to keep it all going. It's not just me who depends on them, it's millions of people.
Reach for the sky, DeVry.
Call 1-800-DeVry-11 for a higher degree of success.
Hard-working, high-energy go-getter, looking for a secure, dependable, outgoing partner. Love having fun in the sun, cruising with the top down, and living life in the fast lane. I've got a strong build and a solid body. I'm ready for action and just waiting for your call.
Good cars looking for good people. Come and find your perfect match at Repo Ranch, America's #1 liquidator of certified pre-owned vehicles.
Monica Lewinsky and the TV star's 50-pound weight loss on ET.
For Diagnosis Murder, the address is CBS.
He's mistaken, right, Chris? About you and Molly.
Christopher, is it true? Bob. Hey, got here as soon as I could. Where's the patient? Cubicle 2.
Over here. You tell me that you didn't get yourself involved with Molly Conlon.
I don't know what to tell you, Mom.
How about starting with the truth? Is it true?
It is. But it's not as bad as it sounds.
Oh, really? Well, isn't that wonderful? Because it sounds as if you've been betraying your brother, leading your girlfriend on, and keeping the whole thing a secret.
From the first time I ever met Abigail, I knew that I was calling things off with Molly. How did I even know that they were related? I mean, Molly...
Wait just a minute. I don't want to hear any more of this. Not now. Not here. Come on.
Mom, I can explain this.
Somehow. I doubt it.
Abigail, I'm fine.
Abby, you don't have to pretend with us. Today was such a mess. I want you to know that I'm really sorry that I overreacted when I found Chris in your bedroom.
I understand. Now I understand everything.
We didn't want to ground you or send you back to Saudi Arabia to your parents.
I just wanted to make sure that you never found out. And it just seemed that you hating me was better than having to break your heart.
I know.
And Molly is in such good hands with these doctors. They're the best.
I really wish I could just make this all go away.
It's just that for once in my life, I finally felt that I belonged. But now, I've never felt so alone in my entire life.
No. You're not alone. You're not alone at all.
Look, all I know for sure is that Abigail Williams and Chris Hughes have been or were seeing each other. I mean, they followed Molly right into the hospital.
Well, did you talk to either one of them?
Barely talking to each other. I didn't want to push this thing.
What about the doctors? They say anything?
Molly hasn't said anything. She's been unconscious the whole time. I mean, this is pretty serious, but I thought you'd want to know pronto because this definitely affects Lily and Holden.
Oh, I've said it. I've said it until I'm blue in the face. Abigail was going to cause pain for Lily. Well, keep on the story, all right?
Will do.
Okay? Your usual way. Your instincts are smart, discreet, on top of the world.
Be very careful. Listen, this is starting to sound like a compliment.
No, I was just making an observation. So go.
Well, I'll...
Do it. Get going.
I'll be in touch.
Okay. Oh.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he will be. How about that?
What? What are you talking about?
I now understand why you turned me down, why you don't want to help me. I want to be with Jake again.
I never wanted any of this to happen.
You had an affair with Molly Conlon.
There was never any future in it. Molly knows that, and so do I. What? Am I proud of it? No. Would I take it back if I could? Of course. But at the time, I had no idea what I was doing was wrong. There was no way for me to know whose Abigail's family was. And as soon as I met Abigail, I knew I had to put the brakes on with Molly.
All the people in the world, you choose your brother's ex-fiancée right after she rips the heart out of him.
Look, what happened between Molly and I has nothing to do with Andy.
How could you be so stupid and selfish? It's cost you Abigail, and heaven only knows what it's going to do with your relationship to your brother.
We didn't mean for anyone to get hurt.
And what did your brother do for you except to love you and support you and give you his apartment, and you end up falling in bed with a woman he's in love with?
Andy breaking up with Molly had nothing to do with me. Don't lay that on my shoulders.
Oh, please. You don't live in a vacuum. You're part of a family, a community, and if you don't have any respect for yourself, the least you could do is be honest with the people you are supposed to care
And
about.
who was honest with me, huh? Molly? No, she had me believing that her kid was some toddler, and Abigail...
So what? Once you found out that Molly was Abigail's mother, what did you do? You just held on tighter and told bigger lies, and the rest of us, we believed you. We're believing you, and we're defending you, and I'm so proud of you, and I love how you've turned your life around and made some choice in directions. Some direction.
Don't be so hard on the boy.
Boy? Do you see a boy here? This is a grown man. I suppose we should be grateful that nobody's pregnant. Nobody is pregnant.
No, Mom, I never slept with Abigail.
Look, I think if we all sit down and discuss this, we can come to some...
Years. I've been defending you. I've been riding to your rescue and sticking up for you, also you could become the Casanova of Oakdale.
You know, beating him on the head after the fact solves nothing.
Of all the times that our son has needed and deserved our help, this is the moment you choose to stand up for your son.
Toothpaste? Forget about it.
After all, your whole mouth needs protecting. Not just your teeth.
But your gums and breath, too.
Triple Protection Aquafresh Extra Fresh does it all. It's 3 toothpastes in 1.
Now we brush with Aquafresh.
It's the whole mouth taste.
Hi, honey. I've asked you here tonight to witness a phenomenon that has never before been seen in this house. It's called cooking. Cooking? Delicious food that's good for you. The pizza delivery boy's going to be with his other families tonight.
Skillet Sensations from Lean Cuisine. Fresh cooked, complete meals, including meat, with all the prep work done for you.
This is a complete meal. Normal families eat them all the time.
Skillet Sensations from Lean Cuisine. It's not just lean, it's cuisine.
I'm 64. Is there anything I can do to stop bone loss?
Absolutely. Here's proof. In a landmark clinical study, Caltrate actually stopped bone loss in women at risk for osteoporosis, whatever your age.
It's never too late for Caltrate.
No, this isn't a jeans commercial. It's about constipation. You're bloated, not yourself. If you're size 10s, feel like 2s.
FiberCon has natural fiber action to relieve bloating constipation.
I'm myself again.
FiberCon. Be regular. Be yourself.
Hair colored this great? After 33 days? No kidding. No touch-ups. It's new Superior Preference from L'Oreal. The color I love just got better. Only Superior Preference has continual color and conditioning, so my color won't fade out. And the breakthrough? Weekly conditioning treatments right in the box. For soft, shiny, superior color. From the day I color to the day I color. 33 days and counting. New Superior Preference from L'Oreal Paris. Because I'm worth it.
What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do?
You guys want cookies? Yeah!
Warm, ooey gooey Pillsbury chocolate chip cookies. Make their day the Doughboy way.
I have to go. Where are you going? Anywhere.
just can't stay here. I keep hearing those words and seeing them in my head together. How could Molly...
Listen, Abby, for what it's worth, Chris and Molly say that they broke it off before Chris ever met you.
I lied to everyone that I love so I could see them, so I could know them better, and now I just know too much.
Wait, but nobody tried to trick you, Abigail.
I'm sure that Chris and Molly care about you and love you more than you'll ever know.
Oh, if that's love, then I don't want any part of it.
Maybe with time and some distance, maybe these wounds will heal.
What if there isn't any time? What if...
No, we gotta just try and stay positive.
This is all my fault. I pushed her and she fell. And that's why she's back there unconscious and barely alive.
Sure, that's not true. Look, it was an accident. And Molly's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be all right.
Here you go.
Hey, did you do the scans and the x-rays?
Yes, there's some intracranial bleeding. We're taking Molly in for surgery now.
No, I have to see her. I have to.
So, thanks again for taking care of Hope.
Oh, look, please, the last time I want you to thank me because we had such a blast. I mean, she's walking around. She's such a great little walker, and she's reaching out for stuff, and it seems like she was reaching out just to make sure it was real, that she's really back home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I meant what I said when I told that social worker that this is her home. Now, this is where she belongs.
Oh, excuse me, just... Hello?
Hey, babe, look, I'm not gonna make it back there tonight.
Don't worry about me.
That emergency, it's Molly Conlon. Taking her into surgery now.
Oh, is she gonna be all right? Is there anything I can do for you? What?
Say a prayer. I'll talk to you later. I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Denise, what's wrong?
That was Benny's going into surgery. And his patient, it's Molly.
Molly?
I'm sorry. Everything I've done in my life's been a huge mistake. Except for falling in love with Abigail.
Look, Chris, I'm not going to judge you. I do believe that you didn't intend to hurt anybody. And maybe under the circumstances, discretion was the proper course of action.
Hold on a minute here. Just a minute. Aren't you the one who went ballistic when your son turned down medical school? And aren't you the one who banished him from the house when he gave a party and didn't ask permission? And now this, all of this is just fine.
I didn't say that.
You know something? You have only yourself to blame for this. You have managed to break Abigail's heart, embarrass yourself and your family, and you gave not one single thought to how your brother would feel.
Of course I did, Mom.
And then what did you do, discount it? Do you really think he deserves that kind of treatment from you?
No, he doesn't deserve that. I know that.
I'll tell you something, kiddo. You're gonna have to work your way out of this one by yourself.
Kim.
I have had it.
We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Cleaning your teeth, protecting against plaque and tartar buildup, and prevention of gingivitis is crucial. You got that, Eline? Regular use of Dentabone has been clinically shown to reduce gingivitis. Just look at the difference it made in these two dogs. I recommend Dentabone from Pedigree.
How do you make meatloaf that's ordinary? Extraordinary? Add a can of Rotel. Rotel's zesty blend of tomatoes and green chilies adds the perfect zing to most any recipe. Add a can. Lose the bland. You can Rotel the difference.
She's very antsy about it. She's very anxious about it, nervous.
I just hate not knowing.
definitely. We want to have a child.
So I'm just laying low until I really, really know for certain. Don't!
She's gonna be a good mom.
I mean, this pretty much tells me. That thing's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, you can tell everybody.
You're not taking any chances. You take a calcium supplement, but which one? Citracal or Oscal? It takes 2 big Citracals to surpass the absorbable calcium in only 1 Oscal. And Oscal's been proven effective in more clinical studies. Don't take chances, take Oscal.
Yay, it's Saturday!
Don't worry, they'll be back.
Warm, ooey gooey Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. Start your weekend on a roll.
Jake McKinnon. Jake McKinnon.
Right.
He's my editor at the City Times.
Yeah. But he happens to be the only employee you have that's willing to challenge you, that's willing to stand up to his big, bad boss. That excites you, doesn't it? Huh?
You've been insulting me all night. I'm insulted. And now you're embarrassing me and yourself.
It just becomes clear to me as to why you don't want to help me out. You've got the hots for Jake McKinnon. Listen, does he know that yet?
My rejection of you, John, is based solely on the known facts known to me of your life, your lack of humor, and your general undesirability.
So, what are you going to do? You going to sit around here for the rest of your life in this moldy old mansion? You going to just play solitaire, play old maid?
Go! Out! Out of my house!
Okay.
Out of my kingdom!
Calm yourself.
Go!
Calm yourself.
Get out of here!
Just remember one thing. I never take no for an answer. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, you! Lunatic! You get a life, John! I wouldn't marry you. It's like having root canal without Novocaine. Lunatic!
I can't tell you this is going to be easy. I can't tell you that it will end well. I wish I could. I wish it were my place to forgive you.
Even if it was, Dad, how would I forgive myself?
Now, don't beat up on yourself. That doesn't help. And from what I gather, there are plenty of people out there that are more than willing to do that for you. But if you need an objective ear, you can come to me.
Thanks, Dad.
You really care about Abigail, don't you?
Dad, I've never felt like this about anyone in my life before. I mean, I know it sounds kind of strange, but it's like she made my heart beat different. You know, and every time I would look at her, I would feel like all the bad judgments and the mistakes I had made in my life would just disappear, including Molly. When I first ran into Abigail, I felt like I had a new lease on life. You know, I just lit up inside, and she's all I've ever wanted, Dad.
And then you found out that Molly was her mother.
Yeah. And then all my hopes and dreams disappeared. But she had this crazy way of looking at me that would make me feel like I would forget we were on borrowed time, you know, like everything was gonna be fine. No one would find out what was going on, and we would just sail off. Yeah, she made me feel like I had scattered the stars just for her, and like she knew we were destined to be together. Now, I'm just afraid that I'm never gonna see that face again.
The day that we first met, I realized that we had the same hands. That was the happiest day of my life. And then only a few months later, this. You're my mother. You're supposed to be there for me, telling me that everything's gonna be okay, and that you forgive me, holding my hand. I don't know what's gonna happen, or how it's gonna be for us. All I know is that you need to come back. So, just squeeze my hand. Squeeze my hand and tell me that you can hear me. Please. Oh.
Excuse me. Look at Molly Conrad.
She has to be okay. I wish that it was all just a lie. I wish that I hadn't found out that Christopher slept with Molly.
Beef just got faster with Heat and Eat beef dishes. We do all the cooking, so all you do is heat and eat. So good, it's gone as fast as you made it. Look for Heat and Eat beef dishes in your grocer's fresh meat case. Beef, it's what's for dinner tonight.
Nothing you do says you love your dog more than protecting him from harm. That's why now there's Revolution. Revolution is the only one that protects against heartworm, fleas, and other harmful parasites with just a spot once a month. And Revolution is not a pesticide. So ask your veterinarian about Revolution today. Revolution is for dogs 6 weeks or older. Less than 1% of dogs experience digestive upset. Use with caution in sick, weak, or underweight animals. Revolution. It will protect those you love, inside and out.
You know the game of love's got rules. When you think you win, you lose. That's a lesson they don't teach at school.
You've been through this before. Oh, honey, you're burning up. But it doesn't get easier. Your child has a high fever. Fortunately, you have Children's Motrin. You know that just one dose brings that fever down fast and keeps it down for up to 8 hours. For up to 8-hour fever relief. Look who's up.
Hi, Mom.
Children's Motrin is the #1 choice of pediatricians and moms. Life is too good to feel bad.
The #1 new drama. The case you have to see.
He asked me to remove my clothes.
Because this time, the accused is another judge.
This case is my word versus the complainant.
But what Judge Amy Gray uncovers could destroy a career.
Oh my God.
Judging Amy, CBS tonight.
Charlie had the mind of a child until a medical miracle changed his life forever. Matthew Modine.
I know how it feels to be happy.
Flowers for Algernon, CBS Sunday. CBS Thursday. He's a top cardiologist whose daughter needs open heart surgery.
Daddy, am I gonna die?
Now he must put her life...
I'm doing the surgery.
You're not exempt for the rules.
...in another doctor's hands.
They won't allow you in the OR.
An unforgettable hour of hope.
We have a chest full of blood. Give me more suction.
Still dropping.
All new Chicago Hope, CBS Thursday.
Wednesday after Sally Hemings. What were Thomas Jefferson's true feelings for his beautiful slave?
I could not see it as a loving relationship.
Find out why the controversy continues. Special assignment, Wednesday at 11 on CBS.
Seville, 18